Look! Bringing kids our Power Pack new series. But Shredder wants it.
We must take that power. Yeah, let me have it.
Let's give it to him.
Oh, no, the ninja net.
Down, dude. It's Crunchy Ninja Net with Ninja Marshmallow. A Power Pack Crunch, part of your balanced breakfast. Tastes great.
Now we crunch you.
Turtle Power!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm your host this evening or this morning, wherever you are. Double Dragon 912, also known as DJ Unification. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to do my top 10 favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games of all time. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, good Lord woke me up this morning. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I appreciate you. And I had the idea in my head, I like Double Dragon. You have not done a top 10 favorite Cowabunga games of all time. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do my top 10 favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games of all time. So without further ado, let's get this thing rolling. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 10 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Nintendo game, the OG Nintendo game. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have never beat this game. And just because I haven't beat it, doesn't mean I didn't like the game. The game is awesome. Don't get me wrong, it's still on my list of top 10 favorite games of all, I'm not favorite game, top 10 hardest games of all time. Y'all want to see that video, click the link for the iCard going on. But watch it after I finish this video, though. Don't watch it just right now. Just wait till you finish this video, please. Because this video actually is pretty awesome. I think it is. Great game, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard as crap. Not recently, though, a few years back, I sat down and played Turtles NES version. And I beat the damn stage. That stage used to be so hard. I used to kick my butt back in the day. But I sat down and played it, and I beat it. And I felt so happy that I actually beat that stage, because y'all just don't know, that stage used to, your turtles are captured. You know how when you die, you used to see that game over screen all the time. But your turtles are captured. I used to always lose on that part. But I sat down and I played it, and I beat that stage. So that's progress, ladies and gentlemen. Every little bit count. That's progress. One day, Lord willing, I live to see, I'm going to sit down and play that game again and try to actually beat it. It's on the Cowabunga collection, so that's pretty great. But I still like the game, although it caught a lot of flack for being hard back in the day. It's actually a pretty fun game. Got some good music. I actually like the music to the game. But yeah, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 has to be TMNT. Let me stop. Turtles, the NES game. Moving right along. Moving right along. You got April. Bebop here. You little punk. I had you. Darn it. I had him too, y'all. Come on, Ralph. I'll get him this time. I lit up on him. That's my fault. Hey, man, get off me, cuz. Cuz, we just down in your life, for the boss. You know what I'm saying? We know what we doing. I know you know what you're doing. Oh, there you go. Gotcha this time. Gotcha! Bring me back, April. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 9 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Wow. Now, this game, ladies and gentlemen, was very unique. Turtles, the arcade game, everybody knows that one. That's like a cult classic. If you was a little kid going around in the 90s and you hung out in the arcades, 9 times out of 10 you played that game. But Konami or Ultra Games, still the same people, They had to, shrink it down for the Nintendo version. And they shrunk it down for the Nintendo version. It was called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. And this game is fun. Ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty much the arcade game, but, shrunk down on Nintendo and less graphical. It ain't as, graphical as the arcade game. And what they did for the Nintendo version, they gave you more stages, which is pretty tight. I like that they gave you more stages. It maybe gave you incentive to want to buy this game. And this game, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I have never beaten. It's so hard. I used to always down that snow stage. Y'all know the snow stage on there is extra stage they added for the Nintendo version. They added one more extra stage. I never got that far though. But yeah, this game is pretty awesome. I like it because in my childhood, and one of these days I'm gonna sit down and beat this one and go through it and beat this. But it's a nice stage, nice stages, nice colorful backgrounds. Like I said, if you like the arcade game, the coin-up arcade game, you're gonna like this game because it's the same game basically. It just shrunk down on Nintendo, and they did a good job. Konami did a good job. They added the sound effect like you do on the first day, fire. You see it on the original arcade game, and you see it again on here. It just toned down, just for Nintendo's status. Nintendo couldn't handle all that power back then because Nintendo was only an 8-bit system, but these developers out there back then, they worked with what they had, and I give them that. I like that about these developers back in the day. They seem to have more heart than these new developers, but that's another story for another time. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 9 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 8 has to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game that came out on the PS2, GameCube, and original Xbox. Wow. Now, this game, ladies and gentlemen, kind of caught me by surprise. This was when they rebooted the Turtle franchise, and they started showing different episodes of Turtles, did the redrawing and everything. I think Konami made this too. It's a 2-player co-op beat 'em up game, and it's pretty fun, ladies and gentlemen. I actually sat down and beat this one. I had help though. Ladies and gentlemen, try to pick it up. I wish they would have brought this game on the Cowabunga collection. This would have been tight to be on the Cowabunga collection, but they left this one out, unfortunately. But it's a tight game, ladies and gentlemen. What was so tight about this game? I remember one day, me and I think my second youngest brother was playing it, and it was on Christmas Day. And what was so tight about it on Christmas Day, because your PS2 and all, your systems have clocks on it. And on Christmas Day, I remember playing in My Turtle. I always play with Michelangelo. My Turtle and my brother Turtle had Santa hats on, signifying that it was Christmas. And I was like, man, that's pretty tight. That's unique. I ain't never seen that, Konami being a little extra. I like that. Extra details. That's pretty tight in that game. And that's a PS2 game, ladies and gentlemen. I remember playing it on Christmas, and each one of them had little Santa hats on. I was wondering, like, why Michelangelo got a Santa hat on? Then I realized that, today's Christmas. That's pretty tight, though, ladies and gentlemen. Besides that tight detail on TMNT, I can't really call it. I just say PS2. Another great feature on this game, if you beat the game on a certain level, I can't remember, you can unlock the original arcade game on there. Within the game, which is pretty tight, you can unlock the original arcade game on there. That's just so tight. About no, you can't. Not on this game, you can't. I'm tripping. That's another game. That's the sequel to that you can unlock the original TMNT arcade game on there. That's the sequel to that. It's not on this game. It's the sequel to that. I'm tripping, y'all. My fault. False advertising. My bad. But this game is pretty tight, ladies and gentlemen. If you can find it out there, it's on PS2, GameCube, and original Xbox. Try to pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty fun. Good 2-player co-op, hack and slash action. Y'all know I'm all about some beat 'em ups. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 8 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles PS2 game.
Microsaurus Rex! Boom! Yeah! Boom! Shell sweep! Shell sweep! Oh yeah!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Number 7, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 7 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. Wow, I'm not talking about the Sega Genesis version. Sega Genesis version was basically trash compared to Super Nintendo version. Super Nintendo version is by far the better version. Man, pretty much Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Tournament Fighters is Street Fighter with turtle characters, and it is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. If you got the Cowabunga collection, you can actually sit down and do online play with it, which is pretty tight, ladies and gentlemen. You can battle people online, but the Tournament Fighter edition of Turtles is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Leonardo, all them, and you know you actually got Oscar on here. Who else? You got Shredder's daughter. I think she's the last boss. Shredder's on this game. Rat King on this game. He a boss. Who else on this game? All kind of your favorite turtle villains and franchise characters are on this game, ladies and gentlemen. They pretty tight. Good music. Good fighting game mechanics. My favorite character on there, of course, Michelangelo. Y'all know I love Michelangelo. Everybody got a super move on there where your super gauge gets maxed out. It'll start blinging ring, and then you have to press 2 buttons, and he'll do a super move. My boy Michelangelo, his super move, attack. Love Michelangelo. Then Leonardo, he got a move where he put his swords up, and he just throw a whole bunch of punches at you. Raphael got a move where he jumps up and throws some type of beams at you, little beam balls at you. And then Donatello, he got his move where he throw a big old dragon at you. It's pretty tight, ladies and gentlemen. They really thought it out. Konami was trying to, get into that fighting game phase, because they had mastered the beat 'em up market, and so they tried to get into the fighting game phase, because Street Fighter was all the rage back then, and pretty much Konami said, all right, we're gonna make ourselves a fighting game using the turtle characters, and it was a very genius idea. Now, what they was thinking on the Sega Genesis version, I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what they was thinking on the Sega Genesis version. But the Super NES version is awesome. Love that game. But coming in at number 7 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 6 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, back in the day, they made 2 versions of this game. You know, Konami was really marketing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they had a Super Nintendo version, you know, which was Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. Everybody knows Turtles in Time. But Sega Genesis had their own version of Hyperstone Heist, which was pretty tight. To me, it was like a torn down version of Turtles in Time. Turtles in Time is a great game. Everybody know about it. But Hyperstone Heist, you know, it don't get much credit because, you know, that was the Sega Genesis equivalent. And it was pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. I played through it and beat it. And this one has, you know, a lot of stages from not a lot of stages, I'm tripping. It has its own particular set of stages compared to, you know, Part 4 that's on the Super Nintendo. You know, you go down in the sewers, and this storyline in this game, the Manhattan has pretty much been shrunken down, and you got to go and beat Shredder and get it, you know, get shrunken back. And it's a different storyline, and they added like 2 special different extra stages from from 2 bosses that wasn't in the Super Nintendo version. Like on this one, you fight old boy from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. The first movie and the second movie, you fight him in here. I don't think you fight Token Razor though, unfortunately, but you do fight him in here. And I think that was it. That was like the only special thing they had that was different from the Super Nintendo version. The stage is a little bit different, and you couldn't throw them into the screen because I don't think the Sega Genesis had the power to do that. But once again, Konami worked with what they had, and they did a great job with it. Sega Genesis Hyperstone Heist don't get much credit because, you know, it's not as good, in my opinion, as the Turtles in Time game, but it is a great game to play. If you got the Cowabunga collection, ladies and gentlemen, please go play this game. You really need to. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. If you ain't got a Sega Genesis lying around anywhere, go buy the Cowabunga collection. It's on here. Great game to have. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving this countdown right along, ladies and gentlemen. Moving right along. Moving right along. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 5. Coming in at number 5, ladies and gentlemen, has to be the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, point-up game. Yes, this is a great game. If you got the Cowabunga collection, you can actually play this game, which is tight. I'm so glad they brought it back out. Konami re-brought that back out. It took somebody making Shredder's Revenge to actually get Konami off their butt to make a Cowabunga collection of all the Turtles games. Not all of them out there, but they are missing some. But this is a great game to have, ladies and gentlemen. If you grew up as a kid in the 90s, you know about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty much an official port. Before they made this port, ladies and gentlemen, on the Cowabunga collection, we couldn't play this game unless you had MAME. Only the way you could play this is MAME, because it only came out in the arcades. But also, let me stop lying. You could play this game because it was an unlockable game. Like I said on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 game, I think it's Battle Nexus or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. That came out on PS2, Xbox, OG Xbox, and GameCube. That game you could actually unlock the arcade game on there. That was the only way you could really unlock it legally. Still, MAME is pretty great. I don't know why I say legally, because MAME is pretty much legal, just to emulate. You just emulating arcade games, but pretty much you ain't got to go through all that now. You don't have to unlock games. Unlock it, by beating the game and also playing it on MAME. It's pretty much an official port that you got now, finally. And if you have not, ladies and gentlemen, pick up that Cowabunga collection. The Cowabunga collection came out on everything. PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox One. It's out on everything. PS5, I think, and even in the next gen consoles. Definitely go pick this up, ladies and gentlemen, Cowabunga collection, so y'all can play this awesomeness that is called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, ladies and gentlemen. This game, when it came out, ladies and gentlemen, the OG arcade game was pretty much when Turtles was at its hypest. Everybody wanted to be a Cowabunga guy. And like I said, me and my boy Michelangelo, he catch a lot of flack. But Michelangelo is the turtle. Now, Michelangelo in The Last Ronin, I don't like, I'm a sad storyline, but Michelangelo in The Last Ronin is beast mode, ladies. If y'all need to go check that out, you need to read that if y'all can. It's a great comic book read, I heard. I heard about it, everybody talking about it. I haven't read it myself, but I heard about it enough that my boy Michelangelo, he was OG in that. Messed up storyline, but he was OG in that title. But I'm ranting. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 5 has to be the OG Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game.
Tonight I dine on turtle soup.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 4 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you probably like, man, why is this only number 4 on your list? Well, to me, there's 3 other more Turtle games that I like more than this one now. Like I said, this is my top 10. Leave your top 10 down in the comment section for me. So, Shredder's Revenge, ladies and gentlemen, is the latest and one of the greatest Shredder, I'm tripping, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. And people that did this, I think it's .emu, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, might have been somebody else. They did a great job, ladies. And this game has 6-player co-op. You can be online and do 6-player co-op, and it's on, unfortunately you can't do 6-player co-op on the PS4 version unless you do online, because Like you do local co-op, you can only do 4. But if you want to do 6 on the PS4 version, you have to be online, which I don't know why that's like that. I don't know. I don't get it, but that's just how it is. But they made a great game, ladies. And my only gripe with this game is the turtles are too small, in my opinion. When you get a whole lot of people on the screen and all that action going on, you can't really, excuse me, y'all. You can't really see your character. It's hard to see your character. That's my only gripe about this game. But other than that, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. You can level up your character, get your turtles. A lot of replay value. You can play with Leonardo, Donatello, all them, and you can play with Casey Jones. He unlockable character on here. Spoiler alert, sorry for spoiling that, but if you didn't know, I just had to tell you. You can play with Master Splinter, and for the first time ever, not first time ever, I can't say the first time, the second time ever, in a beat 'em up with turtles in it, you can play with April O'Neil. Now, back in the day, you could play with April O'Neil on, that's technically not a beat 'em up, it's a fighting game, on the Sega Genesis version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. You can play with April O'Neil on there as a fighter. But this first time ever, I think you played with her on the beat 'em up game. You ain't saved her this time. She up here helping you fight Shredder, because Shredder lost his mind and came back trying to get his revenge. And you go some everywhere on this game. It's real tight. It's got a lot of replay value to it. It's a great game. I can't take nothing away from this game. It's just, in my opinion, there's a great games out there. But this is a great Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games, ladies and gentlemen. You haven't picked up Shredder Revenge? Pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. It's on everything. All the modern consoles out there, PC too, you can pick it up. I highly recommend you get this game. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 4 on my list is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the top 3 on this countdown. Thank you for sticking with me this long, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 3 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Manhattan Project. Wow. Now, this game was real fun, ladies and gentlemen. Came out on the OG Nintendo, and a lot of people this was kind of like fell to the wayside, ladies and gentlemen, because by the time this game came out, you had the Super Nintendo on the market pretty much the next year, and everybody was real hyped for, part 4, Turtles in Time. But this one is a great game. This time, Shredder done took Manhattan and bolstered it up in the sky. You got to go stop him from doing craziness, kidnap April, and Shredder pretty much up to no good, just being Shredder. Shredder gonna let you know, he said he a bad guy. Shredder is a bad guy. He realized that, and he gonna keep being the bad guy. And you gotta fight him, gotta fight Crane in this. It's a fun beat 'em up this time. For the first time, I think, ever in this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. Correct me if I'm wrong, down in the comments, the Turtles have special moves. Leonardo got where he spin his swords. My boy Michelangelo, where he got what he hop off his arms and kick you with his feet. And who else on there? Donatello got his little move where he spin across. And I think probably one of the best super moves on there is Raphael's move, where he do the drill across the screen. That's pretty tight, ladies and gentlemen. I got to give them credit. Konami made this, of course. Konami, back in the day, was shelling out all kind of great turtle games. I got to give Konami credit. Shouts out to Konami. They did a great job on this, ladies and gentlemen. The music on this game is great, and they got a good little storyline. You know, the turtles are sitting up there in Florida having their little vacation, and all of a sudden they turn on the TV and Shredder up to no good. Bomber dudes, he up there, getting their apron and hosting Manhattan in the sky. You got to ride the waves all the way back to Manhattan and get it down from in the sky and put it back where it's supposed to be, and save April the whole time. Great game, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta give Konami credit. Beat 'em up at its finest. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 3 on my list is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3: The Manhattan Project. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, down to the last two. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 2 on my top 10 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games of all time has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rescue Palooza. Y'all probably think like, wow, Rescue Palooza? Double Dragon? I've never heard of that game. I know a lot of people haven't heard of this game, but this is one of the best fan-made turtle games of all time. I don't normally play fan-made Turtles game, but this guy that made it was a huge Turtle fan. He put every character you can think of in the Turtles universe into this game, ladies and gentlemen. You got Token and Razor. You got I forgot that bunny name that was on the episode of the Turtles. You got the Chief from the Channel News. He in there. You got Irma, I forgot her name. She in there. You can play with her. You can play with April O'Neil on this game. It's so many characters you can play on this game, ladies. I think there's over 20 characters you can unlock and play on this fan-made game. And it is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best Turtles games I ever played in my life. I thought Konami was going to be buttholes and take it down, but they didn't. Shout out to Konami for not taking this game down. It's a free-to-play game, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a PC, download this game and go play it, ladies and gentlemen. It's free to play. Don't cost you no money. I will find a link and put it in the description so you can click on it and download and play that game, ladies and gentlemen, because it is amazing. I enjoyed every bit of it. If you're a Turtles fan and a fan of the Turtles universe, it's like a dream game come true. And the ending to this game is amazing. It just brings teardrops to your heartstrings. You like, man, I'm a Turtles fan. They put that in there. This is awesome. This is amazing. When you play this game, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be like, if you're a Turtles fan, this is like our dream game. Man, this game was freaking amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I freaking loved it. And probably, if I had a chance, I would go through it 2 and 3 times, ladies and gentlemen, because that's how great it is. Oh, man. Great game. Great game. If you're a Turtles fan, I implore you to download this game and play it. Got a PC? A lot of people got PCs out there. It'll run on probably any PC because it ain't real taxing on your GPU. You really like this game, ladies and gentlemen. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 2 has to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rescue Palooza. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we down to the number one, my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game of all time. If you know me, this should not be no secret. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number one, my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game of all time is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, not arcade game, I'm tripping. Turtles in Time. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Super NES version, of course. You know, there is an arcade version out there. Ladies and gentlemen, to this day, I can go back and play this game over and over and over and over again, ladies and gentlemen. I won't get tired of it. Shouts out to Konami for making the Cowabuna collection. I actually sat down and played the arcade version of this. And it's decent. It's decent. I still like the Super Nintendo version better, in my opinion. The Super Nintendo version is better, although you can only play with two turtles on there. And on the arcade game, Turtles 4, the arcade game, you can actually play with all four of the turtles on there. But I still think Konami did an excellent job on the Super Nintendo making this game. It just beat them up at its finest. Play with the turtles and shred up the no good as usual. He didn't kidnap April this time. He stole the Statue of Liberty. So you got to go get the Statue of Liberty back and bring it back. And you go through time on this game. First time ever the turtles go through time. And what's so tight on this game, it has some of the greatest beat 'em up music of all time, in my opinion. Number 5, Prehistoric Turtle Swords. I remember all this. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Then you go Skull and Crossbone. Bury Myself at Wounded Knee. Neon Knight Rider. I know it all, y'all. I done played it so many times. I beat it so many times. I beat this with friends. I beat this by myself. I beat this with my brothers. Wow. I'll probably go through it again and beat it again just for the heck of it, because that's how much I love it. And what's so tight about this game, if you beat the game on normal mode, you won't get the real ending. Master Splinter say, no, my turtles, you did a decent job, but there is a harder mode out there, and you must beat it on the hard mode to get the hard mode. Then you'll see Shredder laughing in the background. Pretty much telling you ain't beat the real game. In order to see the real ending on this game, you have to beat it on hard mode. So that adds replay value. You know, I like replay value, which is pretty tight. Give you incentive to want to go and play the game again. And it's pretty tight, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I love this game. One of my favorite games. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. I still need to do my top 10 or top 20 favorite games of all time, ladies and gentlemen. I still need to do that. That's coming. Eventually, I have to sit down and really think on that one, because I've played so many video games in my life. But yeah, Turtles in Time, ladies and gentlemen, it's a timeless classic. I don't understand why people try to put Shredder's Revenge above Turtles in Time. Y'all must be smoking crack, my friend. Now, Shredder's Revenge, I ain't gonna take nothing away from it. It's a great game. But you smoking crack saying it's better than Turtles in Time. You lost your mind. Lost your ever-loving mind. That's my opinion, though. But, ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps it up for my top 10 favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games of all time. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen, your top 10 favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of all time. Now, I'll leave it down there in the comment section. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.
Keep the time.